Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's here, 307 Junk Journals. How is everybody this fabulous Tuesday? I am back from vacation. Yay! Camping was fabulous. I posted some of the views on my Instagram. But we're here today for the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 6, hosted by my friend Amy over at Crafty Cat 7212 here on YouTube. She's Crafty Cat 72 on Instagram and Crafty Cat USA on Etsy. So the last time I did this, the numbers was 39 quote and 40 mark making. The quote was from Annabelle Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. And here's all of that. And I made an envelope. This was on some vellum that didn't come out as clear as I wanted. Then we made a journaling tag or journaling card. Lots of space with Edgar Allan Poe, and again the quote with quotes from Annabelle Lee. And then for the mark making, I marked all the way around this with a Sharpie. So there is that. This is going to go into the Halloween journal that I'm working on now. So this week, 41 and 42, I don't remember what they were because I wasn't here. This week says 43 newspaper and 44 abstract. Now if you go over to Amy's YouTube channel, she has a freebie of a scanned newspaper, and that's actually what I'm going to use today because I don't have any newspaper. I know, it's so weird, right? I was trying to find the whole sheet to show you guys, but well, I don't know what happened to it. I swear, oh here. This is what her freebie looks like, so you'll have to go over there and check her out. And I've kind of prepped everything, and I use that loosely. So again, I'm using the bases from Creep on June by Tracy Fox, and we're going to use a couple pieces of, and I've already stitched around this. I was playing with my leaf ivy stitch. So, yeah. Okay. I have these three out. This is, I believe, from Gothic Gray or Haunted. I can't remember. It's one of Amy's kits, though. And then we have the newspaper, and I'm thinking I'm just going to, it needs to be inked. And I'm going to use Scorched Timber, since that's kind of what I've been using for everything in the Halloween journal. So, yay. I am still trying to get back into the groove of things. And I gotta tell you, you know, I love going camping. It's the whole cleanup, you know. I mean, I left that. I made sure the dishes were done before we left and things like that. But it's like good gravy. Then you have to come home and you have to do laundry. You have to wash all of the camp bedding and all that stuff. I'm just kind of grunging this piece up here. So, okay, so there we go. There's that. Now, I'm just going to glue this down because I already know where it's going. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, and then what kind of decorations I'm going to be putting on here. Probably I have some plants. Some die cuts that I've already done. I've been working on, well, I've been working in that Halloween kit because I can't seem to get enough of Halloween. But yes, our camping trip went fabulous. Of course, I was stressed driving, and yeah, it was, yeah. I'm going to put this one. He needs to be inked. Oh, you guys will have to go over to Crafty Cat's Etsy store. She has 3 new kits. They're all fabulous. There's a red, white, and blue, and of course, you know, it's a patriotic kit. There's pages in there that you don't have to use necessarily for. You can use them elsewhere. That's what I'm trying to say. It's what I'm trying to spit out. And then there is Secondhand Store, which is fabulous. Apparently she took a bunch of these pictures when they went on a trip last year or the year before or something. But isn't that fabulous? I love that too. And this here I thought would be really good for Halloween. Actually, I thought this whole kit would. The red peel paint. You got some brick. And this isn't the whole kit. Then there's a couple pages with tags. I didn't print it all out. Because, you know, I'm trying to be better about painting, or about printing. It's so funny. It's a funny, because, yeah, I have printing issues. Not that I can't print. I have printing issues in the fact that I want to print everything. And then, so there's the red, white, and blue kit. And then there's one with kids. And I'll be getting the other 2 as well. I just haven't yet. Because I don't have anything that I really need them for, but they're fabulous. The kids one's super cute, but well, I don't have kids, and so I don't use them much. It's not that I don't like them. Yeah, we're gonna just straighten that up a bit because, well, I don't know that I like it at an angle. All right, so, oh, and hold that thought. I have been practicing, well, not practice. I've been experimenting because I really like the way these, oops, I'm dropping stuff all over. These turned out with the, glossy accents. So fabulous. It'd be so much easier with embossing powder, but well, all I have is coarse, and I really thought I had an embossing pen. I'm positive I have one, but do you think I can find it? No. So I've been using glossy accents, and I love the way these look. I inked this. This is from Amy at Crafty Cat. Some of her Halloween cutouts. But it's just, they're nice and shiny, and I don't know. They just make it look really, really fabulous. So I wanted to see how just regular old clear nail polish looked, and it looks good. On this one here, you can see this is a single coat, and then this is a double coat. But I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it'll definitely make them shiny, so we can see them. That little kitty lost his tail. I saved it, but when I glue it, I'm going to have to glue him special. But yes, this is just with clear fingernail polish. And I have a lot of fingernail polish. So there's that. So yeah, so I've been playing. Okay, now somewhere over the rainbow, I have other things. I have a small bat somewhere right here. And this is from Amy's Bats, Hats, and Cats laser cutouts. I think I want that there. And I did a bunch of die cutting. I may have had this done last time. I can't remember. It's been over a week since I did the video. So, just cannot remember. I don't know why a dead tree kind of reminds me of Dracula, but I don't know. Let's see if I have a black one. I should. What about this one? These are die cuts that I did. Ooh, no, I kind of like that. So maybe. I do kind of like that one. I wanted more of the tree, and I don't. And I kind of like. Well, not really. I lied. This, see, I've been futzing a lot. So yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to do that. You know, I love die cuts, but good golly, Miss Molly. Oh, I do have some bare branch trees of Amy's as well. Nah, I don't want to use those though. See, I only have 2 of those left, and kind of being a fussy sucker upper about them. That's all I have to say is I'm being a fussy sucker upper. Kind of hoarding them. I don't know why, but I am. Okay, I'm going to put this down. Yeah, I really like die cuts. But I gotta tell you, cutting them out, sometimes, well, it's time consuming. It's not hard, it's just time consuming. You know, I wanted a die cutter for years. And now I have one. I hardly ever use it. And then I see somebody use them. I'm like, ooh, I got one that's similar to that. I should use it. And then I'll pull that out and do a bunch of them. And yeah, then I'm done for a while. I am going to try. So this one here was done with fingernail polish, this little bat. Again, it would be much easier if you had, embossing powder, fine embossing powder, and the embossing ink. Which, well, I thought I had some fine, you know. I used to emboss all the time, and I think that was probably one of those things that, well, I just got rid of. Because I thought, oh, I'm not ever going to use this ever again. And it's just taking up space. I mean, granted, I probably got rid of it, I don't know, 10 years ago. But still. Oh, yeah, there was a fly. You know, I had my overhead fan on. And that was keeping that fellow contained. I didn't put glue on these two because I didn't think I was going to put them on here. But, well, surprise, surprise, surprise. I did. Oops. Yeah, I've been crafting at a snail's pace. Sorry, you guys will probably have to watch us at 2 times the speed because I've been moving slow. Slow, 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 slow. Okay, and then I'm going to maybe... Oh, it's right here beside me. I'm thinking I want... Maybe not that. What about this one? Yeah, let's do that one. But I think I want one... Ooh, yeah, let's use the green one. Okay, now this in here... I've obviously used the top of, so I'm just going to trim that so it doesn't look quite so weird. Right there. I did, so a week ago this past Wednesday, I tried to cut my finger off. It's healing really well. I'm shocked at how healed it is. Because, like I said, it's only been 9 days as of this recording. So it's healing quite fabulously. But historically, I've always been a pretty quick healer, which is nice. Okay, tap that off. This right there. Yeah, I thought those trees, that first die cut that I used would be super nice, but, well, I haven't used it very much. And again, I'm sorry for my slowness. Moving at a snail's pace. You can see where this one here stuck to the paper I had it on. I'll probably on this inside only put like one, not a shiny one either. Okay, now I think I want something else. A little something something down there. And I'm also going to take my crocodile and I'm going to punch a hole right there. Because I have a dingle dangle. I don't know what happened to the dingle dangle, but I had it. Oh, here it is. It's right here. I think I want to use a black, whoops. A black one. pink one took a big jump. Okay, so there. There. So it took me forever to realize that, see this square on the crocodile, there's this one here has only two. It has this square little button thing, and then it has a smaller button thing. Well, those go on top, and then the bottom, of course, has 4 different things. I generally just leave it on that one because, was it that one? I don't know. No. Oh, gee. Maybe it was that one. Yeah, I don't know now. Oops, that's not sticking. Okay, I think I want a piece of maybe black fabric. Oh boy. I have all my Halloween. Well, not all of it, but little pieces of Halloween. What about this gray? Oh, it doesn't look bad. Do I want this ruffle? No, it's too big. Too big! Ooh, what about this spider web? Black lace. You know, I think I want some of this. And then some of that gray lace. I do, and I'm going to use my pinking shears because I don't want it all. I don't want it nice. I want it a tad bit errate. I don't want that in the... Now I have to decide which is the front and which is the back. And then do I want to stitch it? Oh, the decisions, I'm telling you. This is why, yeah. I'm just waffling on, as Carol would say. I'm just waffling. Do I want to run a stitch on that? Now I'm going to pause you, and yes, I'm going to run a stitch on that. So hold tight. Maybe. Okay, and I'm back from stitching this, and it's together. And I'm thinking, the strings, the strings just make me crazy, you guys. I know it adds a little bit of zhuzhing, but seriously, the strings, they make me a tad crazy. Crazier than I already am. Okay, yep, I like that. Right yonder. Okay. Come on. I need to refill the little bottle if I'm going to continue to use it. Okay. There. Ta-da! Newspaper! Well, and I'm not really done. Okay, I am going to clip this little... No, I'm not. I still need to... Okay, so here I'm thinking... This is Dracula's house. And again, this is from... Crafty Cats. You know, I honestly can't remember. It's either the Gothic Gray or the Haunted. It's her Halloween kits from last year. I'm not going to put any fabric or anything in here because it'll just add bulk to it, and I don't want to add bulk. It's already bulky enough. Right there. And I could have made this a tuck spot, but I didn't want to. I think we're just decorating. So there's a little pocket over here, and it has a skeleton. And this paper here is fabulous. Let me see if I can find a piece. I may not have any more of the green. Oh, well, God bless America, I don't. That's fine. So I took a piece of scrapbooking paper. So this is the paper that, well, where did it go? Oh, it's over here. So this came from. This here is this paper right here. And I have a brick stencil, and I slip-slopped it down, and I used, I've got some clear texture paste, transparent gloss, and that's what I used. That's what I used on this black one too. Can you see? There. See? And I just did it, and then once it dried, I came back with some scorched timber, and I just rubbed it all over it. And look at, I mean, isn't that just amazing? Obviously, I need to make some more. But yeah, this side here is mainly going to be for writing. Okay, now, again, we're going to take some of the newspaper. But first, we're going to ink it before we put it down. And grungify it. Oh, that finger still hurts a skosh. If I catch it just right. Okay. Oh, I was going to put, no. I was going to put that there, but I don't think we're going to, because again, I don't want the bulk. I don't know. We'll see how bulky it is when I get done. And I was going to take him. This is from Tracy Fox's Creep on June kit, the Nevermore Ledger kit. I believe this came from the Ephemera kit. And this came from the Bases kit, the trifold tag here. This came from the Ephemera, and then she has, you know, I think no. I was going to say, I think I want a background black, but no. So the Nevermore Ledger kit has three kits, the bases, the ephemera, and then the papers. And if you get all three of them, you get like a lot of stuff. Why did I have that? I don't really think I had that. Now, do I want to put him here? No. I can put him, no. They're just a skosh too big. Had I been thinking, I could have printed them a little smaller and it would have been perfect, but no. Oh, boy, is that gonna make it? Not very, I guess. Oops, and it's sticking to my finger. Paper towel. Okay. And now then, now I'm thinking I would like do something. What about, I could put that, maybe a green, oh, what about, oh, this one made it in the wrong one, but I like it, so we're going to use that one. See, apparently, I'm going to put that up there. Yep, right there. That's what I was going to do. And then we'll be done with this one. Because I got the newspaper, and then we need to do, what was the other one? Abstract. That one's going to be fun. Hopefully. We're going to say it is. How's that? We're going to use some more of Amy's kits. I was just trying to remember what kit it was. And, you know, my brain has left. It has left the building. Okay. So here is newspaper. Very cool. Oh, and I still have not clipped this on there. And this has 2 pieces of tea filter, you know, a tea paper. And then it has the spider dingle dingle, and it has a key, and it has a red heart. And I dyed some gauze, and it has a piece of black mesh on it. So there's that one. Now then, oops. You know, I really need to find a better place for those. I don't know that that's any better, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to, this is from one of her kits. I can't remember which kit, and I just printed it off. Because we're going to use these vases. I don't know. And we're going to make abstract body things. I know, that's... Can't do... I got that out thinking that I might want to use it. No, I don't know. Okay, so... And this is from the Gothic Grey kit. This is from... I think that same kit. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some bates. And I think we're going to make the witch here. The little witchy poo. We're going to make her the ringleader. And I'm going to use this black card. Just cutting out her hair, sorry. as the base. And see, it has Van Helsing. So that I got from the book that I got off Amazon last year that has Dracula, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Frankenstein stories. Okay. Sorry, before I hit the play, I meant to have this actually, these cut out. But, well, that obviously did not happen. Okay, we're going to do, you know, so I can get the distancing right there. Okay, and then I have, ooh, let's make her, put Van Helsing over here. Let's make her have this long dress thing. And I have a white Stabilo All pencil that I'll use to make her neck and maybe some arms. I don't know. Okay, so now then, now I could a lot. Or my big side, put them away. Okay, so, oops, sorry, bump my left hand. I swear, you guys, it's a menace to society. Okay, I think if I use a color, it'll be the small pumpkin. I don't know. I'm just not any good at doodling. And Amy has so fabulously provided things that have doodles. Like the skeleton. And if you guys really want to know what kits these came from, just let me know in the comments and I will. Or shoot me an email. My email address is in the description box below. And I will answer. I would announce Sunday's person, but, well, I haven't done it yet. I've got it prepared. I just haven't. Well, I've got it mostly prepared. I just haven't done it because, again, getting back on track it's killing me. There's just not enough hours in the day to get things done. For me. Because, yeah. Everything takes me... Oh, yes, I like the colors. She got this idea off of Pinterest. I got this idea from her. So, and you know, I mean, you could definitely use all three heads being colored. I'm just not. I just decided that this would be fun just like this. And I was originally thinking of using, using all the drawn heads, but I kind of like that. Okay, so, see, here's another little piece of that green paper that I, oops, wrong way. I don't want to cover up Van Helsing. He'd be quite annoyed. Okay, now I kind of like that. All right, let's see. I have this. That's too long. It's fine. There's some blank up here that I don't necessarily like. Okay, so there. Humna. No, I don't think I want to use that. What is this? This is a piece of that. What else do I have here? I have this. Let's use... Let us use some of this. Like there. Okay, we should glue things down. First, let's glue the head. I need another glue page. Well, you know, actually, instead of, I am just going to use our glitter glue because it's here. And I don't have to use a glue page for it. Okay, we're going to take this one, use my tweezers, because I'm so much better with tweezers than I am just holding it. I become all thumbs. Oh, I guess I am going to have to get my glue stick out anyway. Oh, I should have inked that. Oh, well. It's fine. Fine. Because I haven't inked anything else other than the heads. That'll have to be trimmed, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, which side has the glue? This side. Oh my. 45 minutes gone. Okay, then I was going to use this one. And when I throw stuff like that, that is why I cannot find it again. Just saying. And I'm always shocked that I can't find it. Why it should shock me, I don't know, but it does. Sorry, I'm not very talkative. I don't know why. Probably because I'm still tired. from the trip and, you know, all kinds of stuff. Okay, now I'm going to fold that in half because that's getting sticky. Sticky wicky. Okay, and then this one I think I'm going to put over here. Like that. And then we'll use this one. I am going to ink because that's a lot of white there. A lot of white. Of course, that had a lot of white on it too. Okay. I should probably put a little something something on her, shouldn't I? Maybe. But what that something is, I don't know. Just to break that up just a little bit. How if we just put that like right there? This paper is a piece of coffee dyed paper that has splatters. I use it as a splatter catch. A drop cloth. There we go. Use your words. See, this is very, very fussy for myself. Okay, and then I don't want this piece quite as long or quite as wide. Okay, well, there we go. Perfect. I don't know that it is, but we're going to say it is. How's that? It's a perfect piece of paper. There. Okay, then I'm going to take my Sybil All here. We're going to give her a bit of a neck. Maybe some curly wet hair here. There. And then let's give these guys a wee bit of a neck. If I need to trim that, we'll need to back it because, well, nobody can write on black. Well, I suppose you could. I'm writing on black right now, aren't I? Well, and then I think I'm just going to do, I don't know, some scribbles down here to mimic grass maybe. We'll make them kind of seem like they're all holding hands. Why are they holding hands? I don't know. Why not? Like I said, oh. Well, you know, I could have swore this was, oh, it is Stabilo. Oh. I'm like, I could have sworn this was a Stabilo pencil. Because I have this one, a red one, and a black one. And I think you can take, let's just see, like water. Gotta get the brush out. Oops, and it's dripping in places. Why Why is it dripping up there? I don't know. You know, I have a pencil sitting in water, or a pencil. Oh, yes. Look at that. A brush in water up there. That's kind of cool. There's not much water in my little jar up there, but there's some. I kind of like it. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, we're that. More isn't necessarily better. It's just more sometimes. Sometimes I just have to remind myself to just stop. I gotta say, this is not my favorite, but, you know, I suppose it could be worse. Okay, now I need to measure. This is about 5.5. I need my trimmer. So I'm gonna go 5.25 because I want a little bit of a border. And then this is 6.5, so if I go 6.25. Trying to decide, you know, I don't mind that. Okay, so there's 6, so if we go right about there. Oops. Y'all, if you could see my desk, it'd be a mess. Okay, I'm going to round these corners. I'm going to use the big round. This is, I don't know what this is. Sorry, it just needed a little, This paper is thin, that's why my corner rounder is not wanting to do it, but I'm not that worried about the corners being perfect. And I need a big glue book page. Well, this is good. I was afraid that I was going to go over. Well, I still might. I should not speak until the timer goes off, and guess what? It just went off. Okay. Oh dear. Well, it'll be fine because I wasn't going for perfection on this back anyway because, you know, the torn corners and such. All right. You know, I do think I need a pen. I am going to add some fabric to this because, y'all, it's a little plain. Maybe some stitching. Or do I just want... I don't know what I want. of that up there. Let's try that out. I have the painting shears out. Probably just 2. Again, I'm using the painting shears because I don't want it perfect. You know, I kind of like it. And I was going to say we're going to stitch it, but no. I'm going to take my tiny attacher. I'm going to put a staple there. And I'm going to put another staple about there. And then one on the end about there. There. And then I'm going to take my hammer and just hammer that a little bit. Sorry about the noise. Just so it's not, you know. Oh, and there we go. Oh, I actually kind of like it now. Well, you know, you could do this with fabric. That would be really cool. Okay, where far out? Okay, so we have newspaper with this trifold tag. We got newspaper there, newspaper back there. You know, I can't believe I don't have any newspaper in the stuff that I have. And then this is abstract. Obviously, their clothes are abstract. And the reason for their holding hands is abstract because I don't know what that's about. Okay. I know I keep fussing with this. Fussing. Looks like there's something shiny down here. I wonder, does this have a little sparkle? I don't know. See, it's Chinese or Japanese. Well, it doesn't really look like it's adding any sparkle. I don't know. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. So there we have abstract and then newsprint. How fabulous. Alright, so that's it for today. I'll see you on Thursday. And we'll probably be working on the Halloween, the Creep on June-esque thing. Alright, I will see you Tuesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, because it's free. And don't forget to put a comment down in the comment box, because anything like that helps my little channel grow. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.